All right, the time being 9 o'clock, I'll go ahead and bring this meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Roll call.
Don Kelly. Joe.
Yes.
Gary Swenson.
Yes.
Cheryl Lose. Dan.
Here. This time, to have any of the commissioners have a reason to abstain for a financial or non-financial conflict of interest?
No.
No. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. Are there any additions or corrections at this time?
Move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second. Further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Next item on the agenda is public comment. Is there anybody at this time who'd care to make a public comment? Would you check the... Are you going to bring that up for us? That is nice. Full service. Thank you, ma'am. Oh. All right, we have Patty Davies for public comment. All right.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm missing Barry Mason. Anyway, I'm sad to see that the two people I came to address aren't present and accounted for, so you're going to have to take copious notes. On March 26th, I had called the head of the township board and told him that due to the rains that we had had, the conditions for Street 304 were very precarious. I have pictures. They're not exactly time dated, but this is the condition the road is in now and worse. When I went home from a meeting last week ago Tuesday, on my way into the meeting, I saw that a dump truck full of sand had been placed right there at the intersection of 444 and 304 going as you face east. On my way home from that meeting, I kind of swerved in with my headlights, and the pile of sand had not been touched with anything. It was still mounted there. God help anybody in the dark took it not knowing they were going to drive into it. I myself have been going 2 miles up and back down again because 444 is the only road on the 4 points of the compass going north that I can use to get out of my house. And after the rain last night, this morning was precarious. I debated whether I should try it now that I only have two-wheel drive. On Sunday the 20th, at about 20 minutes to 6 in the evening, a road grader comes east on 304 past 445 up to the hog confinement, having to go around 2 barriers to get there. There has been a barrier on 304 between 445 and 446, pretty much back to square one. Johnson is taking his road grader over that closed road and going up to that hog confinement, dipping around in their driveway. And the condition of when I called Mr. Z, can't pronounce his name, when I called him on the 26th, it was because I had driven west on 304, and the culverts to the east of that hog confinement were already compromised because of the washout. To be putting heavy traffic and trucks over them was going to cave it in. I really thought he would barricade the road. I mean, an ounce of prevention, a pound of cure. Protect what culverts are left. Don't cave them in and go to the super expense of having to replace those also. He gave me this sweet dissertation on civics and government and how it was up to the president and yada, 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 and we couldn't do anything to win money. And I would have taken a bedstead out there and stood it in the middle of the damn road to block it. It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse, and this road grader, and then the other day, I see a tractor with like tracks on it, the rubber 3 wheels, and these tracks are turning. Yeah, my time's up. Anyway, he went down there too. And it's a mess. When I came by this morning coming in here, they did level out the sand. Somebody drove over it and sank down and kept going. I know they're trucking feet in through that west end. And thank you, yes, those critters, they need their food. But it's had an insult to injury, and the county's going to have to pay for it. I don't know who bought the sand that got dumped. I think that should be looked into.
All right.
I'm
Thank
out
you
of your
very much.
way.
We appreciate it.
I am going home now and tend my pumps.
All right.
Thank you.
Anyone else care to make a public comment at this time? All right, at this time, I'll go ahead and close public comment. Next item on the agenda, executive session due to litigation in accordance with South Dakota Codified Law, Section 1-25-2, subparagraph 3, and personnel, so South Dakota Codified Law, Section 1-25-2-1.
Make a motion, go to executive session.
And I'll second it.
Motion and a second, further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're now in executive session. Entertain a motion to come out of executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second, further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we are now back into regular session.
Make a motion to authorize Dan Klimish to approve up to $6,500 regarding investigation of a personnel matter.
And I second the motion.
Motion and a second, further discussion. Roll call vote, please.
Joe,
Yes.
Gary,
Yes.
Dan.
Yes. Motion pass. All right, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion that our meeting be adjourned.
Second.
Motion and a second, further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion pass. Thank you, everybody.